Hello, I am Manas Shrivastava. Welcome to EduChemy's YouTube channel. Civil Services Examinations Mains 2021 is approaching. You have 60 days, around 2 months in your hand. So, what should be your strategy for the Mains 2021 in the next 2 months? And that is the topic for our discussion today. Let us begin. First of all, it is important to judiciously use these 60 days in hand, especially for those who are attempting the mains examination for the first time. In the first 10 days, you need to analyze the syllabus. You should know the sources which you're going to use for each topic. You have to look into previous year's question. You have to create a schedule or timetable which keeps you motivated and keeps you going for the preparation. And finally, you have to make notes. I know most of you must have made notes earlier, but there must be topics where the notes are not prepared. In the next 30 days, the notes making exercise is going to be rigorous. You have to also kickstart with your test series. In the last 20 days, most crucial days of your preparation, revision is important. Test series have to be continued, and answer writing practices is a must. Let us go in a little detail. How do we analyze the syllabus, which is the first part of it? You need to segregate the topics into static and dynamic. Static are those topics where there is no current affairs, which there is no contemporary edition. For example, the topics of history. Then you have dynamic topics. Now, dynamic topics are the topics from subjects like economy, environment, where there are current affairs edition, there are contemporary issues edition. You need to also categorize the topics as strong, medium, or challenging. What are strong topics? Strong topics are topics which you're well versed with. You have notes, you have written answers, you have good understanding, you're prepared with those topics. Medium level topics are the topics which you're aware of. You might be having certain notes of it, but you're not well versed. And then you have challenging topics. The topics which you find difficult are the challenging topics, where you have not made notes or you have not read about it, but they are needed to be covered. So, strong, medium, challenging should be your classification of topics. Also categorize the topics as static and dynamic. The next part in your strategy should be deciding the sources of each topic. You know that there can be multiple sources of a topic, of a subject, but you need to focus on one source for each topic or for the entire subject. Now, how do we select that particular source, reading material, or a book list? Pick up a topic, pick up a reading material which is simple, crisp, and lucid, which covers different and contemporary dimensions. Also, which is revision friendly for the last minute preparation. And a source which is updated by latest facts, statistics, and data. The next important part is the previous year question. This is a must to look at. First of all, previous year questions are important so that you get an idea of the pattern of questions which have been coming. Also, there have been certain recurring and repetitive themes which tells you that UPSC focuses on these topics, XYZ topics, quite often. For example, this issue or this theme of women issues in freedom struggle in various forms have been asked in your examination in the past years, and they've been reoccurring. So maybe in your general preparation time, you must have not focused on it so much. But when you see the previous year question, you understand its relevance. Also, the previous year questions help you in preparing for micro topics. What are the micro topics? Micro topics are those smaller subtopics in the larger topic. For example, if you see that the social reform movement, now this is the question from 2017. Social reform movement is a bigger topic in history. And in 2017, the question was asked on the women question, or the issues of women which have been addressed by the social reform movement. So this is a micro topic. You might have not learned it or done it in detail while doing this social reform movement, but when you see the previous year question, it gives an opportunity to have a look or prepare this micro topic. The next part is creating schedule or timetable. Why is it important? It is very important so that you remain consistent in this journey of mains preparation. Remember, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into visible. And how do you create such targets and goals? You need to create such targets and goals on daily basis, and weekly basis. But what you have to remember is that these targets should be pragmatic and achievable. Do not make topics or goals which are not practically achievable. All right. So pragmatic, achievable. You can have small goals, small targets daily. And how to create such schedule? Well, that depends on your ease, your comfort, your strategy. But for example, daily target can include strong topic, one challenging topic, one mock test, one revision, one essay. So you can have a daily target like this. Or you can make use of, a wise use of Educhemy's GS Main Support Program, which is the MSP. For a little bit of information, Educhemy's Main Support Program, which is popularly known as MSP, which is an ongoing program which is running right now. We've covered a few topics from here. It covers, per week around 30 questions. Very smart use of syllabus is being done here. So you see history, society, social justice, geography, environment, disaster management, polity, governance, IR, security, economy, science and technology, ethics, entire syllabus in 2 months in a very smart way is being covered with the help of 30 questions per week kind of approach. And if you need more detail about it, you can always visit and look into this program, which is a very beneficial and very smart approach for mains preparation. Then comes the notes making. Well, notes making is very important. Some of you must have made notes earlier. But here, the notes making, if you have not made notes till now, or there are certain topics where you do not have notes, how should you make those notes? Those notes should be crisp and condensed. You can make the use of bullet points. Okay, instead of writing statements and paragraphs, try to focus on keywords. Okay, which remains in your mind. Easily you can grasp it and use it. Try to focus on keywords. Do not duplicate. Do not photocopy things. Make smart notes. Now, what are smart notes? Smart notes are the notes where you use flow charts, you can use diagrams, you can use mind maps wherever possible. Also, leave space for value addition. There can be topics where in the course of your preparation, you get some more information which is relevant for your mains. So you need to write it in that particular space. So always leave certain amount of space while creating notes so that you can add something else there when you get that particular material. One point which I have mentioned here is about perfect notes. Remember, this is a myth. There is no perfect notes. You don't have to be a research scholar. You have to just clear this exam with good marks. Okay, you are a future IAS officer or UPSC officer. You're just an aspirant. So you don't need to go into detail. You have to in a way गागर में सागर भरना है, but सागर नहीं लिखना है. Okay, so you don't need to be a research scholar. Do not go into unnecessary depth. Then your notes, last but not the least, should be revision friendly. It should be a revision friendly notes. Revision friendly notes are the notes which can be used in the last minute, last moment preparation. All right, so such kind of notes should be made. In this, I would like to mention the use of the final pages of EduChem, which is a very, a very practical set of papers, set of notes, which you can use it in the last moment preparation and last moment revision. They're available for both pre and mains, and you should, my advice is that you should look into the final pages of EduChem. The mantra here is in the notes making, which I tell to the students, is that something about everything. You don't need to go into depth, but you need to have an idea about every part of the syllabus. All right, that's more than enough for your mains preparation. Next part is the mock test and test series. Mock test and test series are a must. They are important for answer writing. It covers challenging areas or untouched areas. It makes one aware of topics in news. It provides an idea of pattern. It helps in value addition. And important and a fruitful part of your timetable or strategy or the schedule which you have planned for your mains examination. So do not miss out the test series or the mock test. Attempt them religiously. So here I would like to add that, the EduChem's MSP, the test series, the final pages, all those which I have discussed till now, in a way gives you a complete package for the mains preparation, and in less time, you can have a smart approach towards your preparation. So you can visit it and find them useful for your examination. Finally, the smart work to maximize output. You have to be consistent. Perseverance is important. Time management. Read, write, review, and revise. Also, keep a little time for your relaxation, leisure time. And finally, let your faith be bigger than your fears. Have faith in your hard work. Have faith in your smart work. Have faith in yourself. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can get all the relevant updates. Thank you so much. See you again.